Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerds Only podcast. Today, I am with the one and only TheSuitedBird.
How's it going? How we doing, guys?
Hell yeah. Back again.
Oh, I'm back. It's good to be back. What can I say?
So, today, we're going to be talking about the Minecraft movie. Just came out. Before we really get into it, though, we did a review earlier in the year on the Minecraft movie trailer. We weren't the biggest fans of the initial trailer. What were some of your thoughts when you first saw it?
My initial thoughts were, well, everyone was like really criticizing the visuals. That was a big thing. And I agreed it looked weird to have the IRL characters in there, but I felt like the animation didn't get enough appreciation. Just ignore the IRL people green screened in. The actual world, even from the trailers, I was like, you know what? I mean, some of the characters look a little strange, but I thought it looked great from that aspect.
Yeah. Well, dope. And I think that's a good place for us to start getting into the actual movie. Something I didn't realize watching that initial trailer is, sure, the skybox and some of the background stuff is green screen, but most of that is real sets. Like the trees are like actual props that they built for the actors to walk around in, and like some of the carts and all of the like items they use were physical props. Like they went really hard making this film.
You're telling me that diamond armor set that Steve has was not CGI'd in?
I'm not totally sure on that one, but I could definitely see it being real.
It looked so good, though.
It did. I loved how like glittery it was.
I love how we're just jumping towards this part. But there was no context to it.
Yeah,
and it just threw that at you. Like I don't want to. I'm assuming we're not doing like major spoilers or anything, or are we doing spoilers?
I'm glad you brought that up. Let's go ahead and give a spoiler warning here. I think we'll have a spoiler cast today.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. We'll still be here whenever you have.
Yeah, I mean, we'll still be here. You know what? We'll wait.
Yeah. Let's just sit here for a couple of weeks.
But yeah, at the end there, when the camera just panned and he had the diamond armor on, I was just like, wow. It's really just tied the whole movie together.
Right? Oh, this movie was an experience. I am so glad I got to go see it in theaters.
You know, I haven't heard your experience yet. I know you went to go see it, but I haven't heard your experience yet, so I'm intrigued.
It wasn't as crazy as yours, which I'll let you talk about here in a minute, but this is the first time that I've been to a movie since Black Panther 2, which came out a couple of years ago, that the theater had been packed. This is the first time I actually had a stranger sitting next to me.
I don't remember the last time I had a full theater, actually, besides this movie.
Yeah. It just gives me a little hope that maybe theaters aren't dying. But no, there were a couple people who were chanting the memes, nothing too crazy, but I kid you not, like, as soon as the movie ended, my theater just erupted in applause.
I mean, how could you not? How could you not? You just saw a masterpiece.
But yours sounded like it was crazy.
Yeah, so from the start, I knew it was going to be crazy, because beforehand, me and my wife went with me, and we got some Chick-fil-A, and we sat in the parking lot and ate some Chick-fil-A before we went in, because, you know,
hell yeah,
movie theater prices are insane. We're obviously not going to get like food from there.
Yeah.
As we're sitting there, multiple groups of guys just walked by that had like Minecraft suit jackets, Minecraft onesies. There was this group
Hell
of like
yeah.
8 teenagers, guys and girls, that had Minecraft swords and pickaxes, like the plastic ones you buy from Walmart or whatever.
This
And I'm
is
just
the way.
like, oh, this is about to be a religious experience. And it was. It was. Yeah, even before the movie started, I don't know if you got in early enough to see any of the trailers that they played.
Yeah, I didn't see all of them, but I got to see most of them.
Did you see the Superman trailer?
No,
So there was a Superman trailer that was literally like 5 minutes of just the movie. Like it wasn't like all cut up. It was just a scene from the movie.
A scene, yeah.
And after that, everyone started cheering. I'm like, this is more cheers than I've ever seen for like a movie at a theater, let alone like for a trailer.
Yeah, for sure.
And the guy 2 people next to me had a full chicken Alfredo meal that he brought.
Oh my God.
Like he opened it up and it was a full entree, and he had like silverware, and this man was prepared. But yeah, every single seat in that movie was stuffed. And yeah, people were screaming, man. People were screaming. It was a good experience though.
You mentioned something on stream about standing ovations.
Oh yeah, there were plenty of those. Usually, well, before the movie started, there was a guy who ran up front during the trailers. Yeah. And he says, I say chicken, you say jockey, chicken. And the theater go, jockey, chicken, jockey. And then, especially the first 10 minutes, every single time, I swear there was a cut in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, yeah! Like, it would be like, I'm Steve and I yearn for the mines. Yeah! Then Steve running into the overroad. Yeah! And then, like, something slightly bad would happen. Boo! And it was just glorious. And, of course, the end of the movie, you got that standing ovation. I would say 90% of the theater was on their feet. The other 10% were still clapping and cheering.
We love to see it.
And of course, a chicken jockey scene. I mean, we got plenty of standing for that.
Chicken jockey.
See, it was beautiful because my wife didn't know the memes like that. Like, she didn't know the quote memes. Like, she's played Minecraft, she's beat Minecraft, but she didn't know any of those memes. So she's just like, what is going on?
What's happening right now? Yeah.
So I think that made it interesting.
So did she enjoy the movie? Did she enjoy her experience?
I think my wife probably enjoyed it more than I did. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I think she had an even better experience than I did.
Hell yeah.
She hasn't stopped talking about this movie for like a week.
I know. I'm already thinking about going to see it again. So something we talk about on this podcast a lot is that movies are in this weird spot where they're art and they're entertainment. Some movies are, a little both. Some movies are just art. This movie was just pure 100% funny entertainment from start to end.
Oh, 100%. I don't know if you got this vibe from it, but I got the vibe that they were making the movie and initially they wanted it to be like not a serious, but like they were serious towards it. Yeah. And like maybe a quarter of the way through, they're like, okay, you know what? This movie is not going to be like good. So what if we just make this just the brain rot, funny, just memeable experience? And they just transformed into that, which I think was a fantastic call.
I do too. I think a lot of these memes people are going to be quoting for years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what did you think of the villains? Chungus, the Great Hog, the witch whose name I totally remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the witch's name, but I thought the witch was hilarious.
Right? That scene at the end with the come closer, come closer. So funny.
One of my favorite scenes of the movie was her and the little piglin, and he's drawing the picture, and she's like, "Oh, what is that? Here, come show it." and she just stabs the thing and kills it. I'm like, whoa.
Right? And the fact that he turned into a pork chop when she stabbed him.
There was a couple scenes in this movie that just caught me really off guard.
Yeah, you can really tell that the people that made this movie understood Minecraft, like just the game in general, but they also understood the culture around it. And I think that just made the experience so great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could tell they actually had passion towards Minecraft. And I know Jack Black, he's played Minecraft. Like, I remember PewDiePie Let's Plays where he was playing with Jack Black. This was 5 years ago.
Right. I think my one real critique is the script probably could have used one more draft in a couple places. But at the same time, I think we probably would have lost a lot of the, like, quotable memes if they had done one more draft. So I have mixed feelings about that.
Just like the over explanation of what each individual thing is. Just like flint and steel. Like, okay, we know it's a flint and steel, but hey, that was a memeable quote right there. That was like one of the main quotes.
Real. Yeah, it felt like the first, maybe like 5 minutes, the backstory was literally just filling people in on what Minecraft was.
Yeah, the first 5-10 minutes was just exposition. Just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, whoa.
I think you could probably cut out 90% of the dialogue from that scene and just like play it with like sound effects and music, and people probably would still get it.
Probably. You could just say, I yearn for the mines, and then be like, you know what? I got you.
Yeah. Oh, that scene with Dennis, the dog, where Dennis throws the frisbee and Jack Black catches it. Peak!
There's so many beautiful scenes in that movie. Which brings me to the question. Jack Black, Jason Momoa, 69ing. Thoughts?
Yes. The fact that we've had 2 video game movies in the last few months, Sonic 3 and the Minecraft movie that featured Old Man Yowie, I'm all for it.
Hey, I thought it was hot.
Yeah. Listen, was it maybe the most appropriate for a Minecraft movie? Debatable. But their 2 characters were in love, and you can't change my mind on that.
There was some tension there. Some beautiful tension. And if we're going to segue with love, how do we feel about the villager and the vice principal love?
One of the best parts of the movie. Such a great B plot.
It didn't affect the movie at like I thought this was going to tie in somehow, like the villager was going to come back and like do something. Spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with the movie. There's 0 point of this.
I think literally the only time this villager and the characters are together is when they first get to the Minecraft world and he like sees them run off and then he runs through the portal.
I thought that was going to be a big plot point. Because I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, the U.S. government's like, who's this guy? What is he, like, who's this abomination? Or something like that. Nope. He's just on a date with the vice principal, gets hit by a car.
Okay, but I think you just gave them a great idea for the next film. Or their next B-plot is Jennifer Coolidge's character and her villager husband running away from the government.
That's a film right there.
Real. And again, just put it in the sequel, have them not interact with the main characters at all, just like a couple scenes scattered in. Perfect.
Some Bonnie and Clyde action.
Yes. Yes.
What if there was a scene and they're like robbing a bank and it still has nothing to do with the overworld? Just they're like running from the cops because they robbed a bank.
Real.
That would be so beautiful.
Her. Oh man, yeah, just phenomenal. And what did you think of the post-credit scene or mid-credit scene where he learned how to talk?
Oh, that threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that. The man was throwing some English at me. Some pure English. Wasn't it a famous actor that was doing it?
Yeah. Let me look up what his name is. But I've been seeing a lot of clips of him on TikTok from a series he's in where he's a vampire.
Oh. That could be the next subplot. Also, villager vampire.
Real. Matt Berry.
Matt Berry.
Yeah. I feel like he was such a great role for the villager because I mean he's got a recognizable voice and I think that made it so jarring, but in a good way when the villager started actually speaking.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear what was supposed to be played in post credits is the creeper all man Captain Sparkles?
What did you take from us, Warner Brothers?
Why did you steal it from us?
When I get my hands on you, Warner Brothers.
It was supposed to be like right after that mid-credit scene, after he stops talking, it's supposed to be a creeper. Oh man. I'm like, man, that theater would have erupted.
Really? Yeah, the fact that we didn't get a single creeper, aw man, is criminal.
That is criminal. I don't know how they missed that opportunity. But we did get a first we mine, then we craft.
Let's Minecraft! Yeah, it's one of those lines that probably could have been rewritten to be a little better, but I'm so glad they didn't.
Yeah. That was a rough line, but it just made it so perfect.
Real.
I think my favorite line was actually from one of the villager scenes when they're having dinner. And I think it was Jeb, actually. The Minecraft dev walked up to him. They're like, "Are you Finnish?" And he goes, "No, he's Swedish." But yeah, I think we're done. I'm like, man, that's so dumb.
It's so dumb and so good. So, I think we should talk about the fact that it is now the #1 opening weekend for a video game adaptation ever.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, I do think in terms of, like, quality of film, like, the Super Mario movie, the Sonic movies are probably better films overall, but
oh yeah,
I see why it made so much money.
I mean, every theater has been packed.
Yeah.
Is Detective Pikachu considered a video game film?
I would think so, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Because it's based on the Detective Pikachu games.
Oh, those came out first? So yeah. I don't know anything about Detective Pikachu games. I've seen them, but I don't know anything about them.
I've only played a little bit, but I really enjoy them.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to check them on out.
For sure.
I'm glad this movie made a lot of money because I feel like with the movie industry, there's been so many movies that's been trying way too hard and just flopping and just these massive budgets. And then this really just shows what the people want. They just want to see some entertaining.
Yeah.
Like they don't need $2 billion in a movie. I mean, this had a pretty decent cast with stars and stuff, but you don't need like 50 million stars in it and Christopher Nolan and every single director to be part of it. Like, you just want a movie that's fun to watch and people will go watch it.
Yeah. And I think it's movies like that that are really going to be key in saving theaters if we actually can. Right? Because you really, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't go to the theater to watch a movie, really. I go for the experience, the popcorn, the crowd. Like, this reminded me a lot of going and seeing Endgame for the first time, right? Packed theater, people are cheering. It's just that experience of everyone enjoying it together that is so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see Endgame. I still haven't seen Endgame, actually. Truth be told.
I'll forgive you.
Well, you haven't seen The Dark Knight, but that's beside the point.
Don't worry about it.
But I've heard it compared to Endgame many times that this theater experience was like that.
Yeah.
Is this my Endgame? Probably.
Hell yeah. We love to see it.
Was there any parts in the movie that you were just like, like this ain't good? Like this was bringing down the score.
I probably the worst part, which I still enjoyed, was, like I mentioned, the first like 5 minutes of exposition.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
To me, I mean, I don't know how else they could have done it, but when they were like building in the movie, I'm like, this looks so bad.
Yeah, where the blocks just pop up.
Yeah, and they're like pointing like it's I forget what that movie is called, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. They're just like, boop, 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 boop. I'm like, okay, like this is a little cringy.
Yeah, there's been a Minecraft animation going around that literally just came out within the last week or two, where essentially it's the same thing. They just like point and the blocks appear, but they have this like gauntlet that kind of like powers up before they do it, and it looked so good. And the whole time I was watching the Minecraft movie, I was like, man, I kind of missed the gauntlet.
Yeah, the kid just knew how to build. He's just like, oh, I broke one block. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. My favorite of them, though, was probably, I think Jack Black did it the best, like in his exposition scene, because he's just like dancing around and he's like making the building part of his dance routine.
Yeah, that makes it work a little better. That makes it work.
Had some character.
Mm-hmm.
The end credit scene. Alex.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I saw it.
It's okay. I didn't see it in theaters either. And I got home and people were like, I can't believe they teased Alex in the end credit scene. I was like, no, I went home too soon. So essentially all that happens is Jack Black goes to his old house and the new owner is Alex. And he's like, hey, do you still have my chest that's upstairs? And she's like, yeah, come on. You can grab it. And he like cheers and that's literally it. But sequel confirmed.
I don't know how they're gonna do the sequel, man. I don't know if lightning strikes twice with this movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
do it, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. In terms of narrative, I definitely see it like revolving around the end and like fighting the end dragon or ender dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think I agree. There was a lot of magic, but that might wear off by then.
Yeah, maybe if they take like 10 years to make this, and just like the anticipation. But how old is Jack Black going to be in 10 years?
Right.
Like, he's got to be, what, in his 50s now, maybe?
I think so. Let me see. Jack Black is 55.
Yeah, he would be 65 in 10 years. So maybe not 10 years, maybe. I don't know. He has a lot of spunk, though.
I could see him definitely doing another Minecraft movie by then. But yeah, I definitely, I get what you're saying.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It would be kind of weird to have a 65-year-old man running around.
Probably won't be catching frisbees from Dennis.
It's true. It's true.
Well, out of 5, what would you rank the movie?
Ooh, out of 5. The movie or the overall experience?
Let's go overall experience, because that I think that includes the movie and, the theater.
Overall experience, I would give it like a 4.1.
Okay.
And movie, I would give like a 3.
That's fair. Yeah.
It was funny. It was better than I was expecting, straight up movie wise. But like, you're not going to see that for a cinematic masterpiece. Like, it's not cinematically great. It's just funny.
Yeah. It's just funny, right? Yeah, I think I would probably rate the experience at a 4.5, and maybe a 3.5 for the actual movie.
Oh, heck yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still an enjoyable film. I agree it's not going to be... I don't think anyone's going to ever consider it one of the best films ever made. But
I do.
Hell yeah. I took back what I said then. But no, I think it was still really enjoyable.
Now, here's a serious question I forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a Minecraft popcorn bucket?
I did not. I thought about it, but I decided to be financially responsible.
That's respectable. Which one did your theater have? Did you see it at all?
Ha-uh. I actually showed up a little late, so my amazing sister had picked me up some popcorn, so I didn't have to wait in line.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I got the pink sheep. That was the one I was wanting the most.
Yeah.
So that was perfect.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Well, I think my last note on the movie is maybe not the tater tot gun, but I really hope we get to see a lot of the stuff in the movie, in the game at some point. Like the Swiftfoot Golem, Chungus, the Great Hog, maybe even the Witch. I could see the Witch and the Great Hog being like nether bosses. Mm-hmm. The gas platforms that the pigmen ride. I think all of these things would be really great additions to the base game.
Yeah, I mean, we already have like the gas thing that's coming to Minecraft, but like
Right.
the gas platforms would be cool for the piglins to ride on.
Yeah, yeah.
I do have one more point I need to make.
Hell
I completely
yeah.
forgot. I need your opinion on this. The scene, it's the first night and they're getting attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
The scene where the pink sheep is getting ripped apart by zombies.
Yeah.
That came out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh my god, this is a children's film.
See, scenes like that just made the movie so good. Like,
Yeah.
that actually made me laugh out loud in the theater. This was so unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought that up because I think they really captured both with the main characters coming into the Minecraft world and Jack Black and his like pink sheep wool house scene, just how scary that first night in Minecraft is.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Sometimes I genuinely wish I could get that feeling again of like being in Minecraft and not knowing what's out there.
Yeah, I just want to be able to play that game for the first time again.
Real. Well, before we move on, anything else, my friend?
I don't think so. I mean, if you guys haven't gone and seen it, I mean, I know we kind of spoiled a lot of it, but like, you don't see this movie for the plot anyways. Like,
Yeah,
go watch it.
for sure. I
In
definitely
theaters if
agree.
you can.
Yeah. This past week, has there been anything you've been reading, watching, playing that's really stuck out to you?
Well, I've been playing Diablo 4.
Hell yeah.
I played it for like 2 hours today. It's just like, I don't know. It's one of those games. I'm really enjoying it. It's one of those games that kind of shut your mind off to. And I've been streaming it. So it's like pretty easy to read chat with and just kind of vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still think Diablo 3 is a better game. But, man, Diablo's just hit. Diablo's just hit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing through 4, and literally today 3 got added to Game Pass, so I've been thinking about maybe trying it out.
I mean, if you need someone to play 3 with, I'm here. Or if you want to play it alone, that's totally fine. Like,
Hell yeah.
I will not be hurt if you play it alone.
I'll let you know. So with Diablo 4, what class did you pick?
I picked a barbarian.
Nice.
I was really tempted by the ranger because I know Diablo 3, one of my characters was a ranger and I really enjoyed it. But I'm like, you know what? I just want to go just tanky, beefy melee man. And I think it was the right choice.
Hell yeah. For your barbarian, is there a specific build you've been working for?
I didn't look up one. I've just kind of been going with whatever I feel, but it's a lot of brute damage.
Yeah.
Like, I have a stomp ability that just does insane damage. That's on like a 10-second cooldown.
Hell
And
yeah.
so I just leap into a group of people that gains me like a ton of fury for every person I hit. And then I do a stomp ability and just everyone gets rattled. It's crazy.
This is the way.
And something I've been really pleased about is it's always kind of nerve-wracking doing like a new game, especially a game like Diablo, or we've been playing Destiny, like ones that have cult followings.
Yeah.
It's always nerve-wracking playing them because you know the people who go be joining the stream are like hardcore people.
Yeah.
And so far everyone has been very helpful, and like I think they're just like interested to see someone who's experiencing the game for the first time, because all these people all have thousands of hours. The other day I had someone join. I'm like, oh, how many hours you have? He's like, I have 870 in this season. It's season 17. I'm like,
Jeez.
oh my. I'm like, that's more than I have on my Steam account, probably.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I've been having a great time with it. Is there anything you've been playing? I mean, I've seen you streaming, so anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, I've been playing through The South of Midnight, which I did get the early access, which the Ultimate Edition for this one was only $10. Typically for the Xbox games, it's like 20. So I was really pleased to see that the price had gone down a little bit.
Take notes, Nintendo.
Take notes. It officially came out, well, today, as of when we're recording. Yesterday, from when I post this. It is phenomenal. Like, the world they've created is really interesting. I have just been so, like, pulled into the story. The music is genuinely one of the best soundtracks for a video game I've ever heard. Like, not only is it good, but all the songs tie in directly to the story. The combat is good. It's nothing to, like, write home about, but it's solid, especially when you get to the later levels and you can start unlocking some more abilities. Oh, and it's stop motion inspired, which is phenomenal. I love myself some stop motion. So I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, I was watching your stream and I was playing some Schedule 1 and I was hearing some of the music. I was like, this is a vibe. As I'm
this goes hard.
making my hard drugs in Schedule 1. I'm like, this is a vibey.
Yeah, and like the first like boss, I didn't realize that the music connected to it until I got to that, and it started replaying. Like, so there's a chorus that sings as you're playing, and it's the chorus for like the main boss's song. So I didn't realize that until I got into that first fight or experience. So now every time the chorus comes up, I have to stop to like try and listen to the words to see if I can piece together what's going on.
So is it telling you like how to kill the boss in the chorus? Or like, what's it saying? It's
more so telling you the trauma that the boss went through.
Oh, it's dropping some lore while you're killing them.
Yeah, so
getting you emotionally attached while you're
exactly. I won't spoil anything specific, but essentially all of the like big bosses or like final encounters, because not all of them are boss fights. Every single one is a person that went through some sort of trauma, and so like you're figuring out what happened to them, and you have to like find this pattern that you can weave that you will use to like heal that wound, which really helps me at least connect to these characters and the story being told.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I remember while listening to you, I just hear you go, "Why does everyone have trauma?" I'm like,
real. Yeah, I literally had to stop after the first, it's not a boss fight, but like end story. The guy's name's Benji. That's all I'll say. Benji did not deserve what happened to him.
Is it Benji from Schedule 1?
I hope not. Our Benji needs to live.
We love Benjis around here.
But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. I think I'm about halfway through now, and if it continues to stay this good, it has a potential to be my game of the year.
Okay. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah. Anything else caught your eye this week?
The new RuneScape game coming out.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I'm intrigued by. Now, I don't know specifically when it's coming out. I saw something about this spring, which, spoiler alert, is like now.
Right?
I'm not a big, like, old school RuneScape fan. I played a decent, well, I shouldn't say decent amount. I played some of it when I first started streaming, and it just wasn't really my thing. But this new survival crafting thing in like the RuneScape world seems a lot more like my cup of tea.
Yeah. And so the only thing I've been a little worried about with this game is, do you know if it's going to be like a one-time purchase, free to play, or if it's going to be a subscription-based thing like RuneScape is?
I haven't seen either way. I was under the impression it was a one-time purchase thing.
Hell yeah.
But like I haven't seen either way, so I know RuneScape is not one-time purchase, so right. And it's made by that company. But I would think this game would be one-time purchase because I think RuneScape's kind of going off the vibe of like World of Warcraft, where it's like the OG MMO that's subscription-based, and that's the only way they can really keep the servers running. I think this will be one-time purchase.
Gotcha.
Now go ahead and clip that for when it's not one-time purchase. And
I could definitely see myself picking it up if it is a one-time purchase, because I think it, like the trailer looked really good, but I just, the same reason I don't play Warcraft or old school RuneScape, I just don't know if I can justify a subscription for just one game, even if it's one of the best games ever.
Yeah, I mean, especially for like a crafting, like there's a million of those. Like I don't need a subscription-based one. I'll go play Valheim or Pal World or something. Like this isn't the second coming of Jesus here.
Real.
That I know of.
Could be.
Hey, maybe it's gonna be my favorite game ever.
First he came for us, now he's coming for the AI.
That's right.
Well, before we end this episode, where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch at TheSuitedBird. Just type those words right into that search bar and I will hopefully pop up.
Hopefully. If not, look harder.
Yeah, maybe get some glasses or change your prescription.
Make sure to switch your YouTube search filters to just channels.
I'll probably be playing Diablo 4 or RuneScape.
Real.
Yeah, come in and ask me about the Minecraft movie.
For sure. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for hopping on, dude.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and audience, thank you for listening. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.
Bye.